And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program. Alright. Getting back to my metal mecha area, Ooh, look at the Dyson Sphere. Nice. Alright, a few big things. They came out with a new update for the game. And changed quite a bit. Whoops, I did not mean to hit that button. This planet's getting away from me here. Yeah, they came out with a new update. So one of the things that they did is we no longer need the copy inserters mod. So I took that off because now inserters are copied in the base game. The other thing that they did is allow you to click and drag a construction like this, right? How great is that? That is fantastic. And not only that, but when you do that, you can hit plus or minus and gap them out a little bit, right? So you can space them out while you are clicking and dragging. It's great. One of the other major changes they did is, you know how veins deplete over time? And you can research vein utilization, like I have queued up here, to make them go faster, or stay, you know, not deplete as fast. That's what I meant to say. Not deplete as fast. Well, they updated it so oil now depletes as well. And that gave me a just giant sad face because, you know, all my plans and all of my factory right now are heavily reliant on the fact that oil doesn't deplete. And so I worked on Monday to make another mod. And there was an infinite resources mod. And the guy, you know, the guy updated it to work with the new version, but there was no accounting for oil in the thing. And so I went ahead and, you know, I looked at his code and it was really, really messy, really not good. And so I basically reprogrammed the whole thing. And so my version, if you hit F1, it's called Infinite Resources. You can actually enable and disable. So right now, Infinite Veins is disabled. Veins are still depleting, and Infinite Oil is enabled. And, you know, with that, basically that change isn't in the game anymore. Oil doesn't deplete, but veins do, as you can see by these numbers. If you change one of those values, you're going to have to restart the game because the code that it edits, it's a nasty bit of work. Yeah, I could go into details about what the change is, but it's pretty bad. Really low level, basically almost assembly level tweaking of code, and I really don't want to mess with it too much more than that. All right, so we have here a bunch of things and stuff going in here. So what I did back at the main base, the reason why I was at the main base is I shoved a couple extra things into the logistics system because I you know, I want to speed up. And where am I? I am just lost in my own base here. There we go. You know, I want to speed up the launching of the things. And as you can see, we are depleting all of our rockets because we are launching them much faster than we are making them. And I've, you know, the last few episodes I've been working at getting processors maxed. And we have a lot of processors. Indeed. We have a metric ton of processors. Whoa there. Do we not have enough microcrystalline components being made? That That is a bad, bad situation. Those should be coming in from, I think, Oil Planet, shouldn't it? Yeah, that was where all the silicon was. I might have to go beef that up. Now, I don't remember there being a research in here for another smelter, but it looks like there's another mark of smelter in here. So production speed, it's twice as fast, but lo and behold, look at what it requires. It requires a new resource there. I'm going to enqueue this baby. So, yeah, twice as fast, which means my setups that we have, the smelting setups here, okay, these could change to having 2 blue belts coming into the middle. So there would have to be 2 gaps in the middle. And then we could have 15 of the Mark IIs on the top and 15 on the bottom, and effectively double the smelting rate that we have. And or another way to look at it is half the space that we need. So glorious on that. Looks like, yeah, we are in bad shape as microcrystalline. But before I tackle that, I want to come wandering over here somewhere, and I want to set up some sort of craft. What do we have here? This is the antimatter things and stuff. That's fine. Mini sun. But what I want to do, let's plop down another one of these, because I want to automate, and I have some ships here and here. I want to automate these orbital collectors. And yes, I understand how much of a nightmare these are to craft. You have to craft one of these, then one of these, then one of these. Not cheap either. Like, not cheap. But I think if we automate those and get them made in large amounts, we'd be able to go to some of these other systems. If we look at all these systems that we have around, right? Some of these show hydrogen, but some of these really show a lot of it. I don't even remember what. There it is. Hydrogen, deuterium. So there's 2 different sources of hydrogen and deuterium there. I want to do an indicator. Let's view this. So there's definitely a gas giant there. Yep. With something. And there's another one out here. 2 gas giants in the same system. Hydrogen 1 a second, deuterium 0.4 per second. What about this one? 0.93 and 0.4. So it might not be extremely good amounts, but it's something at the very least. I mean, directly collecting deuterium, that would be kind of cool, but not at that. And somebody has put in comments that you can put 40 of the orbital collectors around around a gas giant. And I don't want to gather the obscene amount of resources that it would take to get those up and running. So the first step is steel, titanium, processors, and let's see, steel, titanium, processors, and particle containers. Okay, that's the first step. The next step is going to require more particle containers, but also the alloy. Okay, and we're going to lower like the amounts. Well, we're just going to lower these down to like 1200. Get right there. Oh, my voice is already going out. I just started recording. Okay. We're going to go 12 AU down to 1 AU. Get maximum charging. Just make sure we're not over... Oh, we are overtaxing the system. Well, I guess we have some mini suns on us now. Now, can we go from one to the other? Too far. Does the type? No. Can't put them any closer. And of course, that is in the way. Oh, really? Why is the power at the end and not the base? That really bugs me. That really does bug me. Let's try to beef up power a little bit. Whoa! Oh man, are you loading up 10 of those things? Alright, so now we have more power. Let's go back up here. And now we can do local demand on all these. And then we can do remote demand. Really? I don't have any steel in the system? I'm making all the processors here, so I'm not going to worry about that. And just, can you go away? Or there's no way to click out of that. Remote demand. There we go. Remote storage. I don't know what to think about that. Remote storage. I don't want these to supply any sets. So we need to figure out steel. I thought for sure we had a massive amount of steel production up here. Maybe I just didn't feed it into the system. It was up here. There's some steel. How about that? We have a way. Okay. We could feed steel into this. If we play our cards right here. Oh, let's do... Bingo. Now, I don't know. I mean, this should drain it all out. That's fine. Are these marked 2s? They are not marked 2s. We need to make sure that these are getting everything they possibly want. We could even go so far as to upgrade all of these and have 2 lines coming out with those extra good smelters. Or do we have another iron? We don't have any more untapped iron. Yeah, I think all... Well, look at all the rockets. Rockets! Yeah, I don't think we have any more untapped iron around. Okay. But at least now we have some steel. Let's dial that back a little bit. And we can easily go to another planet and bump up the amount of steel that we're making. You know, it would have probably been easier to fly the other way around the planet. Don't mind that red line or that line. I am that's where I want to head to dig up some of those resources that I wanted. All right, so we need another one of these. We're gonna need 10 more of these, 10 more of these. Okay. So again, I don't need super large amounts of these crafts. Basically, yay. What I want. Something like this. And we are going to dial that back. Dial that back. This one is going to be here. This one there. And this one there. So as you can see, they get pretty darn expensive. The higher level you go. So this one is pretty straightforward. So we're going to want steel, titanium, and processors. So steel, titanium, and processors go to this one. Right? The particle containers can go up and back behind because they're going to be shared between these two. And there's really nothing shared between these two top ones. Okay, so steel, titanium, processors. Something like that. Now the particle containers. Something like this. And then these will get stored there and then pushed into there. These will get stored there, pushed into there, and then finally right there. Okay, so this one is going to need that titanium alloy. Okay. Nice. So that takes care of all those sources, which should be good. What is the craft time on these? 20 seconds, so 3 a minute. Again, we're not going for super duper fast. Okay, so this is going to require super magnetic rings, reinforced thrusters, and full accumulators. So we're going to dial this down to 1 AU. Minimum load of drones. Why is that? Why does that default to be so low? Let's charge you up here. Okay, so reinforced thruster. Dial that down to 1,000. Remote demand. Bingo. You can see I've made sure that they were in the system. And then we're going to want These guys, again, we're not going to need a super abundance of them. So local demand should get us those. And we have more ships and stuff that we can apply. Okay. Now, the last one is the full accumulators. Are those in buildings? Yeah, there they are. Full accumulators. Again, not a lot. Remote demand. I was making those back at the main base, so good times. Good times. Okay, so we're gonna want reinforced thing, or no, those are the magnetic rings. Reinforced thruster, and those guys. Oh yeah, you can now build. I forget what the command is. Tab. There it is. So you can build direct lines now. You don't need. You don't even need to snap to anything. Like. So tab gives you that. So not bad. So we're gonna go over here. Okay. Now, I might want to make some of these guys while I'm here. Because we have all the ingredients. Might as well make some of these. I should be able, yeah, I should be able to stick them somewhere close. So if we go production, one of these. Remove sorter previews. Okay. That was tilde that did that. So there. I mean, that ship, I don't have that thruster, so I only have that thruster. And I've already got those. I just need processors, correct? Yes, I need another processor. Okay, so that will save me from having to do that manually. Oh, particle container. Oh, I forgot to set this to this. Thruster okay, and then we want another one of these. Storage. And then, hey, look at that. It even copied the thing in the stuff. I want to reduce that way down. Because I don't know how much these stack to. Okay, that should be good with that. And then let's get these. Because it's like 20 of these things. But again, we don't need huge amounts of these. So I might even dial this. I don't know what these stack to. So we're gonna dial that back even further. And I really don't need a lot of these. Okay, power time. All right. Wow, how much? 40. Oh, yeah, 40. Yowza. And it's just one of those other ones, right? Yeah. So this should build. Granted, we're going to run out of you know, full accumulators. I don't have that many full accumulators in the system. I mean, I have a lot of storage now, but it would be hours before that gets completely filled. A crazy, crazy amount of high level ingredients go into this thing. So that's 2. So this is 3 a minute, 2 a minute. Once this gets done, 2 a minute. So we'll have slightly overproduction by 1 a minute of these first level ones, which is fine because you know, it's just whatever. I'm mostly concerned with these guys. But I wanted to get that up so, you know, when the time comes, I can just fly off and place a bunch of these. Although, you know, I don't know what powers these. Used to collect resources on the gas giants. It needs to consume the collected fuel materials to maintain the energy required to work in orbit. Okay. So, blah. I don't know. I mean, will it be able? Gathering speed 17x. Yeah, I mean, I might work. That might work. Don't know what they stack to though. We'll let that run for a bit. It really kick-started all of this production here. Like these? Yeah, we put a dent in these things. That's for sure. If we go to production, blah, let's see. Where is... Where is the... Oh, yeah. Microcrystalline. We gotta go figure out microcrystalline components for sure. Okay, particle containers are fine. Supermagnetic ring. Okay, yeah, this is fine. As you can see, we are producing far more than we are consuming. Even looking at a 10-minute... Yeah, we are... I mean, we're consuming a lot, don't get me wrong. Production of magnetic turbine, though, that's problematic. That's extremely problematic. Yeah, I'm gonna need to ramp this up. Ooh. This is a problem. This is a huge problem. What happened to our rings here? Um, 1.5 seconds. That's why I've got, what, 44 of these on here? I seem to be maxing out. Very, very steady supply here. I don't know, why do I do that? We have ourselves a problem. We have an abundance going here. I mean, it just looks like they're constantly pouring out. It's because we have these split down to here as well. Because these things also take them. Yeah, that's a problem. Ugh, get around. Okay. Might be able. How many? This one's not working at all. So, we have a little bit of wiggle room here. There is a mod that lets you know what per second that is. That would be handy right about now. So, what we could do... I don't really have a whole lot of room here. Is try to eke out a little bit of extra production, especially out of something like this. I could cross that and join it up there. So what we can do is we're going to axe this and this. Alright, that'll create little gaps. And then we're going to take you. Make sure that's full. Right? And then come over here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. We're going to copy one of these. Really? That's as far as I go, huh? That is nice, though. That has made a huge improvement on things. That looks pretty ugly. Okay, I just want to... There we go. Something like that. Lack of item. It's always... I'm always out of these things. Okay, I don't see any blinkiness. That's good. All right, I think that's it. You know, I was hoping they would put a scroll bar in here. Just code for if X is so long, put a scroll bar in there. That would be so nice. Okay. Not sure how well this is going to go over. Okay. And I can tweak the amount. Oh man, this one's all wonky as well. So what I want to do is I'm going to go up and then down. Like so. How's this one? No wonkiness there. Okay, good. So we're going to take this whole line and just shove it right into there. Once they drain out, we'll get a better sense of what the supply needs to be, what our production values need to be. But having them backing up and hitching on here is a good thing, because that will ensure that that line remains completely saturated and will allow us to add a little bit of production onto that line as well. I mean, we're making a lot of these, don't get me wrong, we're making a lot of them. Maybe somewhere in here we're going to upgrade that and then upgrade all of these. There we go. Just in case. You never know. Looks like these backed up. Excellent. Alright. Production values probably haven't adjusted very well, but it looks like we are now producing more. Now that these have backed up, if these were all running again, ooh, that would probably be very bad. But they're not, so good times. Replicating this whole system would be nice. If I could just shift, click, and drag, and then, you know, plop it down. That's something that they are still working on. That would require a monumental amount of solving. I might have to inject more gears into the system eventually. I'm not sure where my gear situation is. I mean, we are pulling quite a lot of them off of here. Production gears. Yeah, we are pulling more gears, unfortunately. So, I mean, if we really wanted to, we could go here, here. Need to leave a gap. And some power. Little bit more gears. Maybe that's going to be enough. I mean, it's our production is climbing. Not sure what it's going to even itself out at. But as long as it's climbing over 1320, okay, good. And if it really got nasty, we could improve on that a little bit. These we can definitely improve on. Are those already blue? Yeah, those are already blue. So yeah, we've got some decent potential for more. Upgrade you as well. Are you already? Oh, you're not blue, but yeah, that advanced miner mod is really helping push the envelope. All right, well, that is going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.